Sometimes confidence becomes arrogance, and inside the ring, arrogance almost always comes with a price.
I don't know. That's a really good question, because Danko is something special.
These fighters strutted in with cocky smirks, wild taunts, and trash talk that made fans shake their heads. But the ring tells no lies, and one by one, these boastful women were humbled brutally. Today, we're diving into shocking moments where cocky female fighters got silenced, beaten, and forced to learn a harsh lesson the hard way. Taylor "Killer B" Starling strutted into the face-off with Christine Ferea like she owned the spotlight, smirking with the swagger of the female Conor McGregor. But when the bell rang, her bravado crumbled fast. Ferea's clean punches, capped with a crushing uppercut, sent Taylor spiraling. Even as her corner pushed her on, another brutal barrage forced her surrender. Confidence collapsed, and skill stood tall.
That is the surrender, that is the submission, and that is the win for Christine Ferea.
Karolina Wyk entered with swagger, taunting Cheyenne Vemus like the outcome was already written. Yet, when the fight started, Cheyenne's striking instantly shifted the energy. Crisp blows cut through Karolina's ego, rocking her early. Though Karolina rallied in the second round with determination, Cheyenne regained control in the third, landing clean and commanding shots. A split decision win for Cheyenne left Karolina's cocky persona badly shaken.
I don't know. That's a really good question, because Danko is something special.
Santos underestimated Dakota, dismissing her as just a model and calling her a Barbie. But what he didn't realize was that this Barbie came ready to fight. From precise punches to a sharp knee up the middle, Dakota proved she had real skill and toughness. The crowd quickly saw the difference as Santos struggled to keep up. By round 2, the so-called model had silenced all the doubters, turning the fight into a statement victory.
Has crumbled and Santos has not yet.
Nice elbows, beautiful inside elbows.
At weigh-ins, Paige VanZant's arrogance boiled over, shoving Britain Hart by the throat, trying to set the tone. Inside the ring, Hart stayed calm, dissecting Paige with sharp combinations and cool composure. Paige grew desperate, even throwing cheap shots in clinches, but by the final bell, it was Hart's consistency that spoke loudest. A unanimous decision left Paige bruised, battered, and far quieter than before.
To the inside, the bell, the end of our main event.
Amber O'Donnell stormed into weigh-ins full of bravado, laughing, taunting, and pushing Emily Brooke like victory was guaranteed. But inside the ring, Brooke's patience and technique unraveled her. Every clean strike exposed Amber's emotional approach. Round after round, Brooke dominated, keeping her calm while Amber flailed. When the scorecards came back, it was a unanimous decision. Amber left the ring frustrated, her cocky act shattered. Ronda Rousey entered the cage with all eyes on her, but Amanda Nunes proved why she's called the Lioness. From the very first exchange, Nunes unleashed fierce strikes that left Ronda dazed and helpless. The arena erupted as the fight slipped away in seconds. In under a minute, the once unstoppable judo queen was dismantled by raw striking power. Amanda didn't just claim victory. She closed the book on Rousey's reign and cemented her own legacy in brutal fashion. Vonda Ward walked into that ring with height, reach, and an undefeated record on her side. At 6 feet 6 inches, she towered over Ann Wolfe and carried herself with the confidence of someone who had never been beaten. But confidence can turn into cockiness, and Wolfe wasn't there to admire her. In the very first round, Wolfe slipped inside Ward's jab and unleashed a thunderous overhand right that sent Ward crashing to the canvas in one of the most brutal knockouts women's boxing has ever seen. The giant was humbled in seconds, her undefeated streak destroyed, and Wolfe cemented her legacy with a single, devastating punch.
Did not really fight her.
Oh, big right hand! One punch! That is it! Forget about the count! It is over!
Before the fight even started, McCanzie set the tone. Amanda stepped forward to offer a respectful handshake, but McCanzie arrogantly ignored her and turned her back like she was already the winner. The crowd didn't forget that moment, and neither did Amanda. As soon as the bell rang, Amanda came out sharp, landing a clean shot that sent McCanzie stumbling. Seconds later, a crushing right hand folded her to the canvas. The same fighter who refused a simple handshake was humbled instantly in front of everyone, proving that arrogance can backfire faster than a punch can land.
And they're each swinging.
Nice.
There's the takedown, but how about the throw there from Hibas?
It was a beautiful throw. Nice hip throw there. That's that black belt in judo coming into effect. But this is interesting. I actually want to see this. I want to see how this goes down. On paper, McCanzie.
And then we have these two fighters, grinding it out on the floor for over 20 seconds, neither willing to give an inch. The tension kept building until the moment came. Amanda snapped in the chiropractor, a move that leaves no doubt about who's in control. The impact was instant, leaving the cocky opponent stunned and broken. What began with arrogance and disrespect ended in brutal fashion, as the fighter who thought she could not lose got humbled for everyone to see. Finally, it's the showdown between Lino and Zouak, a fight that carried tension before the first punch was thrown. Zouak walked in brimming with confidence, brushing off Lino like she had no chance. But arrogance has a way of setting the stage for disaster. Once the bell rang, Lino's precision and power turned the tide instantly. A clean, brutal shot sent Zouak staggering, and seconds later, she was on the canvas. What began with overconfidence ended in humiliation. Zouak got humbled in the harshest way possible.
No way. Lino in a great position to defend. She's fighting and fighting. Is she gonna pull up that?
And that's the lesson these fights remind us of. Cockiness fades the second the bell rings. In the ring, there's no hiding, no excuses, and no shortcuts. Only skill, heart, and discipline decide the outcome. If you enjoyed watching egos crumble, make sure to like and subscribe for more unforgettable fight stories.